Hello everybody, and welcome back to our Ethiopia campaign. When we last left off, we were getting swarmed by barbarians. We had just produced our first settler here, and we were going to be sending that down to this wonder hero. And I was planning on settling on these hills, but looking at it now, I think it might actually be better to settle a bit closer to the capital, go for this forest grassland next to the bananas and the cattle instead. This is because it gives us these bananas and cattle growth tiles to work immediately. We don't have to worry about our borders growing to them. The downside is now our borders do have to grow to that natural wonder, but hopefully that would happen quickly. Or if it doesn't, we do also have the gold to just buy it, so not too big of a deal there. But yeah, looking at our barbarian situation here, looks like we could have our scouts attack the archer here. But I think it is probably better to just hold our scout back here and try and defend both of these workers. Unfortunately, it looks like we do have another barbarian here to the left, which could go ahead and take these workers. I do think it is important to prioritize getting this cotton online so we have both of our luxuries. So, can't move my scout all the way down there. Looks like it only has one movement. I must have moved it last video. Guess that does complicate things a little bit. I guess for now, we can go ahead and move our worker to the other cotton. I guess let's radar over here. Is a unit there. It could be Pocatello or a barbarian. Yeah, not great here. Really need another unit. Wishing I built that archer earlier. Guess we could consider bringing our warrior back up. Let's see. Where are the barbarians here? Yeah, I don't feel too safe letting our settler go down there by itself. So I guess we're just going to have to take a break on this plantation and maybe work a quarry here for a little bit. In terms of technology, last time I said we'd be going for composite bowman. I still would like that. Composite bowman is kind of my go-to unit for the early game, other than the chariot archer. But composite bowmen are great. They upgrade throughout the whole game, so you can get some great ranged units with good promotions all the way in the late game. And let's go ahead and go for masonry first. That way we can build this quarry here. Oh, and yeah, I'm realizing now we do not have the tech for this stone quarry. So we're going to have to wait on that. We could also just send this worker down with our settler here. Plan on building something in the new city. It's not a bad idea. And, you know, I guess we will be greedy. Get the experience from killing this archer here. I guess we'll just have to keep an eye on this barbarian here. This guy can keep going. So again, playing kind of dangerously with these workers. As long as you understand how the barbarians move and you are radaring safely, you don't have too much to worry about. But now this hand axe does have the 2 movement to capture the worker here. So I can go ahead and move my scout back on top of him. And let's see where this barbarian moved. Looks like it moved away. So we can start on this plantation here. And yeah, definitely cannot abandon this settler now. Barbarians are way too close. Yeah, they're gonna keep contesting us here. Oh, and dang. Could Arabia be trying to invade us here? There are a lot of barbarians around, so they could just be hunting the barbarians. Seeing 2 units is not too worrying. And building the city will definitely help with our defenses. Definitely something to keep in mind. City shot that hand axe. It is going for this other worker here now. I'm going to go ahead and move that back to the city. Okay. Go ahead and found the city. Kick Arabia out of our borders. Um, guess we will fire a shot at this. Why not? And we need to bring our warrior right back to the capital to help with these barbarians. This one down. Let's see. Where did that other barbarian go? Or maybe I miscounted. Looks like we're safe up there for now. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this hand axe with our scout. Should give us enough for a promotion. Alright, and we can choose our production and our first expand. First thing pretty much you're always going to want in your expand is a granary. This is just really good for growth. You can see it also makes our bananas produce more food. So good all around. Go ahead and pick up that granary. I forgot to put this on production focus. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'll choose the banana to keep growing. We are still happy. Once you go unhappy, your city growth takes a huge hit. So trying to grow while you're unhappy is kind of not worth it usually, unless you're super close to getting another population point. And we did take care of that hand axe, so let's go back to the cotton here. Radar a little bit. It's pretty safe. And we can keep building this pasture. Archer can't quite move enough to capture our worker. I wonder if we talk to Arabia. I mean, it says they're neutral. It doesn't mean they aren't going to war us necessarily. But still good to check, I suppose. Let's keep heading back up here. Try and finish this plantation. Yep, our scout did get a promotion. So I think generally you want to go scouting here. Just so... Well, so... I think most people think of the scout as an early game unit, but it's actually pretty decent later in the game too because of its promotions. So if you give it this visibility range, you can kind of just set it up on a hill and then see where enemy forces are coming. Also, I'm seeing the Shoshone borders here. Oh, not great. They're really kind of pressed for space here. We're definitely going to have to war one of these civs at some point to kind of get ourselves in a stronger position, probably take one of their cities. But definitely still try and take Ragusa. In fact, it's looking pretty good right now. Yeah, these coastal settles are feeling pretty weak. Overall, I'm not too happy with a coastal start, especially as Ethiopia, where you want to be going tradition and having these large cities. Coastal cities tend to have problems with growing just because of the having a lot of ocean tiles. Fish, if you get all the fish buffs, like there's like buildings for fish and stuff, you can get like 5 food yield from those tiles, but we're also losing like 10 ocean tiles here, so having like 2 or 3 farms on rivers is pretty much just as good, as long as you have the population for it. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling here. We're going to take scouting. So our scout can see further now. Let's go ahead and protect this worker. We're still fine here. Looks like we actually did finish the pasture already. Okay, we have 2 turns left on masonry. Actually getting our settler out here soon as well. So I have to figure out where that settler is going. I do really want to try and secure this gold still. Not a lot of great tiles around here, it looks like, but we do kind of want a blocker city to prevent the Shoshone from having direct access to our capital during wars. If your capital gets taken in a war, that's really going to hurt you because your capital is usually where you can build units the fastest. So losing that makes it very hard to win a war. So we'll go ahead and take our policy here. Okay, so we have the 2 kind of finisher policies for tradition. These are both very good. I think we probably just want the monarchy here, mostly for the gold at the moment. We aren't really going to be growing too much because we are building settlers. So let's go for monarchy. So yeah, that pasture is done now. We could consider sending our worker down to this other settlement here. And I think that is probably what we want to do, just because it's kind of dangerous in the capital right now. Okay, most well-fed people. Yeah, the Deity AI, I believe, starts with 3 settlers, so they're going to have a lot more, just kind of resources in general, food included. Looks like, unfortunately, our 2 neighbors are doing the best in food. That's kind of a good indication that they are ahead in the game right now. Alright, we can go ahead and protect this worker now. We keep moving him down. I guess just stay in place. And want to keep going for construction, so we'll take the heal. Gonna try and speed things up a little bit here. We are moving a bit slowly through the game at the moment. Not too worried about it, though. Settler out. So we're going to want to go for the most contested civilization spot first. City planners kind of recommending that we go for this cotton here. And that does actually pick up the gold as well. We are super cramped in by Arabia, though, if we do choose to go there. I would also like to have a coastal city. So with the coastal trade routes, you can basically transfer food between your cities. So even though this coastal city wouldn't have a lot of growth, it looks like we could transfer some growth from our capital to the expansion just to get it to like 3 population or so it can kind of work on its own. And pretty much our only other option is going for this marble up here, which I think we will do eventually. Gives us 2 fish and some wheat, I suppose. Go right on here. Yeah, not too great here. I guess we would be going for 5 cities if we end up capturing Ragusa. But still not really ready for that yet. Right. Yeah, let's just keep rushing out these settlers, though. Okay. I did forget to move my warrior last turn. I think we'll go for the production from stable, or not the stable, from the pasture first here. Where we lock into growth. And let's move towards this expansion spot. Have to decide where we're going to put down this city. We do have our scout, so we could scout a little bit more north, see if it's worth maybe settling on these plains here. Want to make sure we are able to access this gold, so 3 tiles away at the furthest. Kind of closer is better, so we can make sure we get it improved earlier. Finish our first cotton here. Let's go ahead and improve the other one. Start on that pasture. Looks like our silver did get pillaged there. So we do lose the happiness bonus. You can see we're not getting the happiness from our silver anymore. We are still positive, so not too bad. Still unfortunate that we're going to have to repair this now. Probably should have just brought my warrior up all the way and not bothered trying to protect this guy. Okay, let's keep scouting here. So not seeing a whole lot more resources up there. So the Shoshones, one of their perks is getting very large kind of land borders when they found a city. So their city's probably in here somewhere, but that is why their borders are so large. It makes them very annoying to be neighbors with because they kind of take up all your land. Definitely want to be settling on the coast. Don't really want to settle on top of the sheep here. Um, just because we're kind of getting rid of the sheep's yield. Arabian scouts are going to be very annoying, just kind of standing in our way. This will go east. Gonna have to just have our workers do nothing for now. Archers are going to keep on pillaging. I think right on this forest is probably our best bet. One of the downsides is that it means that we won't be able to chop the forest for production if we do settle on it. Whenever your workers cut down a forest, it basically adds like 20 production to whatever building or unit you're working on. So it can kind of help speed that along. I think closer to our borders is better, just so it's a little easier to defend from the shown. And looking at it, I was gonna say I think we should try and kill the Shoshone, but Arabia really is just yeah, right next to us as well. So kind of hard to say still. Probably will help to scout out and see what these lands are like. Yeah, we see the city there. It looks like they settled it pretty recently, only at 2 population. It's another turn of our worker doing nothing. I guess we could put a turn into quarry here. Alright, let's go ahead and tech construction. Hopefully start solving our barbarian problem once we finish building the settler. Kill that. We're going to repair these before finishing that quarry. Yeah, really some kind of unfortunate movement with our settler here. North. Yeah, we do see some fish. So that is kind of that does make this spot a little bit better here because we can reach the fish from it. Or I guess we could actually reach the fish if we move left as well. So I think I will move left. That brings us a little bit closer. Well, no, it's the same from the gold, but still a little closer to our capital is better. Meaning Indonesia. I believe they can be a coastal civ. See if they want to buy our embassy. Go ahead and move over one. See some barbarians there. Alright, we're going to keep our warrior on top of the worker from now on. A lot of units moving through our borders right now. Okay, we are going to settle here. So, not a whole lot of great growth here, unfortunately. We are just going to kind of have to settle for the sheep here. I believe when you upgrade the sheep, it does give you an extra food. Be wrong about that. Could think about buying these fish here. We are also close enough to work these fish, I believe. Actually, we definitely want to be doing that right now. Or the cotton. Cotton's lagging out a little bit there. Right, meeting another city-state. Let's see, this is a Another mercantile city-state. Granary here. And yeah, you can see that we are unhappy, so it's going to take a really long time for our cities to grow now. Also have not been micromanaged. You want to buy this. Alright, so we are getting 10 faith per turn now. I guess you must get some default faith just by making a city. Not sure about that, but I'm not 100% sure like why we're getting 10 faith right now. Okay, I'm not going to complain. Okay, we are stabilizing a bit here. Now we got our silver back online, so we're happy again. Let's go ahead and keep growing down here. Alright, we are going to get our last settler out. So it's going to be a pretty bad city, but I think settling this marble is still worth it. I guess there is still a camp there. So we definitely could go ahead and buy a worker now. I guess I should have done that a few turns ago, probably. Let's see. Can I just want another unit station? It's because we have a settler there right now. But yeah, not seeing another place for our fourth city, really. So let's go ahead and head north. Ooh, and we do need bronze working to get rid of this jungle. That is one that I always forget. So, luckily, we're getting it in just 2 turns here. Guess we'll just have our worker chill out for a little bit. Okay, and now there are a lot of options here. I'd say we probably want Granary first, just to get our capital growing as quickly as possible. Does Granary give you bonus to cattle? No. Wheat, bananas, and deer. Okay, so we don't have any of that. Still a good building, though. Let's check barbarians. Could be that the city-state cleared this camp. Like, there's nothing there right now. Actually, I'm raiding with the wrong unit. Let's check again. Yeah, there is something there. And that is kind of right where we want to put our settlement, just because it reaches this fish as well. Yeah. So might need another unit up there. Yeah, I was talking about buying a worker. Or we could buy the comp bow to clear out this camp here. I think buying the worker is a little bit better. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have this plantation's not finished yet, so let's go ahead and finish that one. Once we get a duplicate luxury, we can either sell one to the AI or trade for a luxury that they have, which can give us some more happiness. So having duplicate luxuries is useful. And we just got bronze working, so we can chop this jungle down now. Will also help with the granary, like I was saying, when you chop down a jungle or a forest, adds a bunch of production. Got our worker here. Could send our worker up north, but I'm not sure how long it's going to take to found the city if barbarians are being annoying. So let's just keep it here for now. Go ahead and improve this other cotton. Got the encampment here. Not looking too great up here. Very annoying. Kind of wishing I bought that composite bowman now, but gonna do. Scouting east here, we see another city-state. Alright, what do we want next in research? We definitely need sailing here to work our fish. And then a lighthouse would also be nice to get some more buffs to that fish. We do have a lot of buildings that we need to build right now, though. Yeah, so you can see Indonesia is wanting to buy our cotton. They have an extra sugar, so let's see if they go for that. They do. So we're going to have, yeah, see our happiness just went up there. Alright. And we definitely could consider roads now. Once you connect two cities together, you do get a bonus gold for having your cities connected together. Roads do cost maintenance. I believe it's 1 per turn. So keep that in mind. If you have no gold, maybe you don't build all these roads. Roads are great, especially for military, because you can move your units along them very quickly. So kind of able to defend all your land without having units in every city. And I guess let's start building a road north, as we kind of want to send a worker up there to build to improve that marble anyways. And I will in here, kind of at a standstill. These barbarians definitely need a composite bowman up there. Hey, and Arabia is giving us a declaration of friendship. Yeah, we will definitely take that. Don't really care too much about it making them harder to war, I guess, because I believe if you have a declaration of friendship with someone and then end up going to war with them, that'll kind of make your reputation worse for the other AI, so they won't like you as much. But hey, we can just attack the Shoshone instead. Plus, it makes it so Arabia is less likely to attack us as well. Let's go ahead and meet this other city-state. Still getting some good gold from that. Okay, and then granary's done. Hopefully we can get a comp bow quickly. Okay, 5 turns is not great. Guess we are only at 4 population still. Also, I should have probably fixed our tiles here. Yeah, still 2 turns, so we can keep it on the silver for now. But I should have been on cotton to keep our growth up. Still thinks we should settle a city here. Wonder if I can turn that off. I'd recommend I guess it's not that bad to have some ideas of where to settle a city. Are still getting this faith. Yeah, it looks like there have been no religions to be founded yet, and we actually have enough faith that a prophet should be born any turn now. We can get our religion game going. Go ahead and take the other best tradition policy. Getting that extra growth in the capital is great. It doesn't quite knock down a turn off our growth here. It's not worried about that too much. Let's go ahead and take trapping. Get a circus here. I forget how close you need like elephants or horses to be to build a circus. These are probably too far away, I would guess. Hey, maybe you just need them in your borders. I don't remember. Are getting to move another tile here. I guess settling here is actually not that bad. Are settled on top of a desert, but that's actually a good thing because again we will get that 2 food 1 production yield no matter where we settle with that city. So kind of taking away a desert tile that we have to worry about. So really, this city's not looking as bad as I thought. We will have 2 fish and a wheat, and also these 2 iron. It's quite nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and stop messing around here and settle in place next turn. Let's check this city. And should be production focused. Forgot about that. Tends to happen a lot to me. Right. So that road is done. Let's go ahead and keep building roads this way. One thing you can do is only put 1 turn into building the road, so that way it is kind of half built, and it won't take any maintenance while you build the other roads. So let's go ahead and do that actually. All right, we're gonna found this city. Yeah, so we got our tile yield there. Let's just wait for this guy to heal. Go ahead and queue up a granary there. On scouting. I'm going to try and go around the Shoshone borders here. Don't really feel like paying for open borders at the moment. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, yeah, so because we just cut down this forest and haven't built the plantation yet, we just lost a lot of growth. So I guess we're just gonna choose a different growth tile for now. This is pretty much the best we can do in this city right now. Yeah, this city is pretty bad. We do need a fishing boat to improve these fish. That'll help with the growth a lot in that other city. Right, and I guess, yeah, we do have another extra cotton. Let's see if we can get some wine from this guy. Alright, we do. So, even more happiness now. Alright, and we did get our great profit. I'd say let's go ahead and found our religion, and then we can call it for this episode. Made some decent progress today. Got all of our 4 kind of base cities founded. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and improve this cattle here. And yeah, we can see this. This is a half-built road now. Build that spearman. Another road here. All right. So next kind of major technology we're looking at is civil service. This is going to give us extra food produced by our farms that are on fresh water. So we actually haven't built any farms yet. Have had other improvements, but farms are great. They give you 1 extra food. And with civil service, they give you 2 extra food as long as they are on a river or a lake. I guess right now, probably horseback riding is what we want, just so we can build stables eventually. Alright, we can go ahead and found our religion here. Okay, so first thing we gotta do is select our icon. I think that the Taoism, or Taoism, I forget which how you say it, but I like this icon. So we gotta choose a founder belief here. And I believe, yeah, it looks like we do have the first religion. So we get our pick of the litter for founder belief. Usually you're going to want to go tithe. Tithe is just a huge, huge moneymaker in the late game. Really, really helps your economy out, especially if you are building tall, so having a lot of population. Basically, every 4 population gives you a gold, so that is very nice. Other ones are church property. Can be good if you are dealing with kind of smaller cities. And those are the 2 big ones for sure. Ceremonial burial doesn't seem too bad, but I'm not going to think about it too much. We're just going to go for tithe. All right, and then next we have all of our buildings, as well as some other nice follower beliefs. Religious community and swords into plowshares are both very nice ones, especially if a lot of these buildings are taken. In our case, we are going to want one of the buildings, one of these faith-producing buildings. So mosques and pagodas are the best. Pagodas are more happiness, mosques are more faith. I'd say they're kind of equal in terms of how good they are. It really depends on what civilization you're playing and kind of what you're going for. I tend to usually go for pagodas just because I like having massive cities, so I don't want to worry about happiness. Peace gardens is also a great one to pick up. You're going to want to be building gardens in pretty much all of your cities for that. I believe it's the Great People generation. So those are some ones to think about. I think just to be a little different, I will go for mosques. See what the extra faith generation is like. And I'm not too worried about our happiness this game. So yeah, let's go ahead and found our religion. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We made quite a bit of progress today, got all of our cities founded. We mostly drove out the barbarians and have solidified our borders. Made some plans, going to take out Ragusa, almost certainly. Also, just to kind of show like how you take cities, because that's something that definitely takes a while to kind of learn when you're first starting. And yeah, I'd say pretty good progress. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.